Hello, everybody, and welcome to Barre Fusion today. I'm Tanya. Welcome to class. You'll notice I have a few different tools today. I have a bar. If you don't have a bar and you have a chair at your home, that's fine. That's a great choice. Another option might be a counter. All right, so if you have one of those three things, that's great. The other three items you're going to need is a small set of weights I have down here. Now, I have 3-pound sets of weights for myself. However, if you only have 2 or 1-pound weights, that's fine. If you have 4 or 5-pound weights, you can use those. You just need to be aware that if you start to compensate with the weights, maybe you want to omit the weights. No weights, use a canned good or full water bottles. The other tool you're going to have is a small ball. If you don't have a small ball at home, a small rolled up towel or a small pillow will do the trick. And the last thing, of course, is a mat for your feet, right? Thicker mats are great. If you have a yoga mat, that's great. Keep in mind, you may want to fold that up when we're kneeling. So have that available for yourself that you can fold it. Or if you don't have that, you can always have a small towel or pillow you can put under your knees. Let's begin. All right, so we're going to step a little bit away from our object that we're using, and then we're going to bend those knees, sink it down. Take the chin to the chest, moving the head from one side and then forward to the other side. You're going to keep breathing as you move that head, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Give me one more to either side. Perfect. The head's coming up. Beautiful. Let's start to roll those shoulders up, back, down, and around. Rotating all the way through it. Good. Inhaling and exhaling still. We got one more. Big giant circle. Now add those arms. Make sure you're far enough away from that chair, right, that you don't bump it. Good. Give me about 3 more of these. Up and back. Really take nice deep breaths in. Inhale and exhale. Give me one more. Good. And then the arms are going to go back. The eyes are up. We're inhaling. As we exhale, we'll bring it to the front. We'll inhale to go back. Exhale to go forward. Couple more. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Once more. Inhaling back. Exhaling to the front. Now we're going to dive over. Hands to the floor. Shift the weight to the ball of the foot. We'll bend at the knee and then straighten. Bend and straighten. Good. Keep breathing as you really start to stretch out those hamstrings. Give me one more. Good. Now from here, keeping the knees bent, you're going to roll it up with one vertebra at a time. Good. At the top, shift over the right foot, point the left toe. Take the arms up. Plie down and tap over to the other side. And roll quicker from one leg to the other leg. Perfect. One side to the other side. Keep breathing. Shift and shift. Good. 2 more times. Perfect. Good. Last set. One side and then the other, and then bring it down. All right, bringing those feet hip distance apart, toes forward. We're going to place the hands on the hips, roll the shoulders back, bend the knees. From there, rotating the pelvis forward, feeling the pressure move into the fingers. Noticing here that our back is kind of flat and our abdominals are a bit squished out. We don't really want to stay in that posture. So I want you to then send the seat back, feel the pressure in the thumb. Now from here, the back's a little crunchy, abs are all stretched out. We don't want to stay in that posture either. So slowly bring the hips forward. Shoulders are back, abs are in. We're going to keep the shoulders down as we lengthen through the legs, making sure we still have that equal pressure. And we're going to come on over to that bar. From here, we're going to place those hands on that chair or that bar. Bring the feet and the legs all the way together. I'm going to have you lift the heels. Now, if you can go with a high heel, great. If you got to go a little lower, that's okay. But go for a height if it's possible. Keeping the legs squeezed together, bend the knees and sink down. Now your sits bone should point straight to your heels. Your booty's not back. It's not tucked. It's right in the middle. Your shoulders are back and down. Your palms can even turn up. And I'm going to have you start with these small little pulses at the knees. Good. Keep breathing as you go. Inhaling and exhaling still. Perfect. So these tiny little pulses here. Now again, if the heels are really bothering you because maybe your calf's too tired, maybe your ankles are too tired, a lower heel will still give you great work. Okay, and if it's really too much, you can even go onto a flat foot. But if you can keep the heel lifted, you'll get some great work in those lower legs. Good. Keep breathing. Now then check your shoulders with me. Make sure they're not rolling forward. Okay, so your shoulders are out to the sides of the room. Chest is open. Abs are in. Good. Still those tiny little pulses. Feeling these thighs start to burn a little bit. Good. Keep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Another check we want to make is we don't want our seat kind of behind our heels, but we want it right over the top. Okay? Beautiful. Hang in there. Woo. Still these little pulses. Good. 7 to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to stay here. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw a little circle coming straight from our tailbone right around those heels. So I want you to take your hips to the right, back, to the left, and forward. Right, back, left, and forward. So it's a really controlled circle. I'm going to show you what it looks like from the front, just so you know that my legs are really together. Good, and I'm moving my hips. So I'm using a lot of pelvic floor and core, but I'm also really gonna get into these thighs as I draw this really small circle. So it's not sloppy, right? We're not making it a huge movement. We're keeping it tiny. Good, you've got a couple more. Perfect. One more, and now we're gonna change direction. We're gonna go left, back, right, and forward. So just changing the direction of the circle, keeping it small. Try to keep the heels lifted. Keep breathing. Good. Find that precision, everybody. 4 more. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to the center. Start to pulse again. Good. Keep breathing. Shoulders are back. The chest is open. Good. Hopefully by now those thighs are starting to cook. All right. Keep going. We're after these quads. I'm sure maybe your calves are feeling some fire too. That's totally fine. Keep breathing. Listen to your body. If you need a little break, take a little break. Perfect. Woo. Keep breathing. Good. Keep those legs squeezed together. Hands. Fantastic. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to have you lower your heels, lift your heels, and pulse 2, 3. Lower, lift, pulse 2, 3. Heels down, up, pulse 2, 3. So notice my heels go down and then they lift, but my body's really not changing position very much. Just my lower legs. Down, up, pulse 2, 3. Last 3. Good. Pulse 2, 3. 2 more times. Down, up, pulse 2, 3. Last one. Pulse 2, 3. Lower those heels. Shake that out a little bit. Good. Let's take a stretch. So let's take the left hand to the left shin. Bend the right knee. Draw the left leg back. Make sure there's a pretty good distance between the seat and the foot. And then from here, rotate the pubic bone forward to really find that stretch. So you're not pulling the heel in to achieve it, right? The leg's back, and then you rotate the hip. That's how you open the joint. Good. Take it down, shake it out. Let's do the other side. Right hand to the right shin. Bend the left knee. Again, move the right leg back. Make sure there's some space between the foot and the knee, or the seat. And then rotate that pubic bone forward to find a deeper stretch. Good. Take it on down, shake it out for me. Fantastic. Okay, so next we're gonna go ahead and get into the inner thigh. So I'm gonna have you turn facing forward. Inside hand is on the chair, the counter, or the bar, whatever you're using. Your outside hand's going to the hip. You're gonna bend the knees, sink down. Let's check and make sure the knee is over the ankle and the knee points the same way as the middle toe. From here, we want to take that outside hand and make sure that we're really lined up in neutral, that we're not extending the seat, that we're not tucking the seat, but we're right back here in the center with those abs drawn in. From here, that arm is going to go into first. Shoulders are back, and I want you to start to pulse. Unpulse. Good. Now, as you pulse, this inside arm can always come forward to meet the other. That's fine. If it's a bit more supportive for you to have that hand on the bar, put it there. Otherwise, keep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Perfect. And that hand is always available for you to go back to the bar if you need it. Give me 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to open the arms to the sides. Press back. Press back. Good. Press back. Keep the shoulders relaxed and down. Keep the abdominals in. Focus on your breath. Good. Keep going. Little pulse. Little pulse. Now keep these abs tight. So again, I want you to think about this as you press. I'm going to turn to the side, right? It's not a big giant move. We're not moving the whole body. It's a tiny little pulse. So we're keeping everything nice and strong as we just bring those knees back that little inch. Hang in. Perfect. Beautiful. 5 to go. 4 to go. 3, 2, go. 1 more. The arms are going above. The shoulders are relaxing. Good. Start to pulse and press. Pulse and press. Good. Pulse and press. Down and back. Down and back. Hang in there. Beautiful. Down and back. Keep breathing. Good. 6, back. 5, back. Good. 4, back. 3, back. 2 more. Down, back. 1 more. Down and back. Now open these arms out to the sides. Again, hand on the bar if you need it. Lift up 1 heel. Pulse. 2, 3. If you don't need the hand on the bar, you'll release it. If you need it, put it on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch the feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, hand to the bar if you need it. Both heels are high. Pulse. 2. If you don't need it, release it. Keep breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The heels go down, up. 3, up. 4, 5. Hang in there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heels are back down, arms going above the head again. Relax, the shoulders sink down. Take the hips to the right, then the left. Good. So a little bit from one side to the other. I want you to think about that hip bump, moving up to the rib bone here. So that's where I want you to kind of find your focus. Keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling still. Perfect. You got it. 4 to go. Good. Couple more. Last set. Good. Bring it back to the center. And pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoulders are back. Chest is open. Abs are pulled in. Keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open those arms back out to the side again. Take a nice deep breath. Beautiful. We're going to have you sink down an inch lower. Good. Hold it. Take a breath. Sink down an inch lower. If it starts to bother the knee or you're hinging forward, ready for losing your position, come up. But if not, come down 1 more inch. Hold it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Good. Turn the toes a little bit forward and then hinge forward with me. Elbows to the inner thighs. Lower that seat. Press back a little bit. Take a breath and breathe. Good. And then I'm going to have you send that seat back up, hands down. Let's walk those feet on in, bend those knees a little bit, and then let's roll it all the way back up to the top. Fantastic. Okay, let's turn and face the chair, the bar, or the counter. So if you're using the bar or the counter, you're going to go ahead and place either palm over palm of your forehead on top, or you can place your hands on and walk back. Now, if you're using a chair, if the back of the chair is flat, you could try it that way. The other option for the chair is to turn the seat to face you so that the back of the chair is further back. You place the heels of the hand on the front part of the chair, the seat, and you walk back and you work here. Now, if you're using the chair, you want to make sure that you don't shift your weight forward over the shoulder, but you actually shift back into the lower body. That's true on the bar as well. You really don't want to push forward into it. You really want to kind of pull yourself away and find length. So from here, I'm going to choose hands, and we're going to walk back. We're going to create an L. From there, bend those knees. Reach that left foot back and point the toe. From there, raise the tailbone up to find the neutral spine, and then pull the belly button into the spine to support the back. From there, I'm going to have you float up that left leg. Good. Once it's lifted, start a tiny little lift. Good. Now it's a really tiny little squeeze here. You're going to keep the right knee bent. You're going to check in, make sure that left hip is the same distance from the floor as the right hip. So you'll notice that that left hip's further from the floor or closer to the floor. It shouldn't be either. It should be very even. I like to imagine I have a water bottle balanced in the center of my spine, and it's going to stay steady, right? And that's going to mean that I'm not going to go ahead and start swinging my legs, right? Moving my back to lift my leg. It means I'm going to hold my abs tight, support my back. Perfect. Woo. And you can be shifting a little bit toward the left side here if it's possible, right? On some pieces of machinery or equipment at home, maybe you can't shift the weight too much. But if you can shift a little, give it a shot. Good. So you're shifting toward the working leg, not into the standing leg. Give me 2 more, and the last one. Now let's flex that foot. Let's bend, press, lift. Bend, press, lift. In, out, squeeze out. In, out, squeeze out. Keep breathing. Good. In, out, squeeze out. Hang in there. Good. You got this. Perfect. Bend, straighten, squeeze. Bend, straighten, squeeze. Good. Keep going. Make sure you're not dropping your head. You're keeping the eyes on the ground here. Keep breathing through it. Good. Bend, straighten, lift. Good. You got 4 more like that. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Now point the toe. I'm going to do point to lift, flex to lift. Point it, flex it. Again, it's a pretty subtle movement here. Keep breathing through. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Woo. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last time. Now bend that knee, point the toe. Start to poke the ceiling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex the foot and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Bring it on down. Come on. Woo, shake that out a little bit. Good. Okay. Let's stretch. Bring that left ankle above the right knee. Bend the right knee. Send the seat back. Take a little breath and breathe. Good. So you just want to breathe into that working hip here. Give it a little bit of breath. Really send your oxygen to it. Good. And then you're going to switch because we also want to stretch the supporting leg here. So we're going to bring the right ankle above the left knee, bend the left knee, send the seat back, right? That supporting hip just does almost as much or more work while you're working. So if you feel it more in that leg, don't be surprised. And then we're going to come on back up. We're going to shake that out a little bit. Good. Let's cook this other side. So again, palm over palm, forehead on the hands if that's better, hands on the bar. Again, hands on the chair if that's where you're at today with your equipment. So we're going to walk it back again. We're going to find that L shape in the body. Bend the knees. Start with the right foot going back and pointing the toe, and then raise the tailbone into neutral. Pull the belly button to the spine, shift the weight a little right, and then float up the right leg. Start to lift and lift. So again, as you check in, make sure that right hip is the same distance from the floor as the left hip. Make sure it's not higher or lower than the other side. You want to put your imaginary water bottle on your back as you squeeze the glute and float the leg. Good. Keep breathing as you go. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now flex that foot. Little bend, straighten, lift. Bend, straighten, lift. Bend, push, up. Bend, push, up. Good. So keep breathing as you work. Check in, make sure those abdominals are pulled in nice and strong. Good. That standing knee has a little bend. You're shifting a little to the right. Fantastic. Good. Woo. Perfect. We have 10 more of these. Now remember, if you need a break, listen to your body here. Bend, out, up. Bend, out, up. Bend, out, lift. Bend, out, lift. Hang in there. Good. Pull those abs tight. Make sure your back doesn't start to sag. Make sure you don't forget about your core supporting your spine. Hang in there. Good. Last 2 of these. 1 more. Good. And then you're going to point to lift, flex. Point it up, flex it up. Point, flex. Point, flex. Point, flip, flex the foot. Point it, flex it. 4 more. Point and flex. Check the head. Make sure you're not drooping the head. Make sure you're not lifting it. The eyes are down, right lined up with the arms. A couple more. Good. Last set. And flex. Now we're going to bend the knee, flex the foot. Start to push up. 2, 3, 4. The left knee's still bent. I'm still shifting to my right side. Keep breathing. My abs are tight. My spine's not moving. Right? I'm still using that C to lift that leg up. Keep working through it. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point that toe. Keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're doing awesome. 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Take it on down. Take a breath. Woo. Shake that out a little bit. Good. Okay. Let's bring that right ankle above the left knee. Bend the left knee. Send the seat back. Take a breath and breathe. Good. Breathe into that right hip with me. And then we're going to switch it. We're going to bring the left ankle above the right knee. Bend the right knee. Send the seat back. Take a breath and breathe. Good. And then we're going to release it. Good. We're going to shake that out a little bit. All right, we're going to come right down to the floor. We're going to get into some push-ups. So with the push-ups, I like to fold up the mat a little bit so that I can be on my knee for my push-up. Okay, and I just want to make sure I got a nice cushion under my knee joint. Remember, you can put a towel or a pillow under there if you're at home, or if you have a thicker mat, maybe you don't need it. But if you have just kind of a yoga mat, just a thin 1/4 inch, you might want to fold that up once or twice. Okay, all right. So from here, all fours. That's your first option. So you can do your push-up here. You're welcome to go out onto your knees for a more intermediate position, or toes for advanced. And then if you feel like that's a little too much for the wrist today, you can go to the wall and do it up, standing up, this little kinder on the joints. All right, so chaturanga style to start. Ready? So from here, I'm going to scooch forward into that intermediate position. Place my hands under my shoulders with my fingers wide. My shoulders directly above my wrist, and my elbow is going to point back when I go, not to the side, okay? All right, so from here, making sure your hands are in position, your abs are strong. You're going to start to inhale down, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. 3, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep going. 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 6. Hang in there. 7, 8, 9, 20. Perfect. Push it back. Find a little child's pose. Take a breath and breathe. You can circle the wrist a couple times to give yourself a little breather. Good. And then let's go ahead and come on up. Let's do the regular push-up next. So this time the hands will be wider than the shoulders or wider than the mat, and the elbows will go to the side. Same 3 choices on the floor, right? All 4s, knees or toes. And then you have that 4th choice going on the wall. So place those hands again wider than the shoulders or wider than the mat. Elbows go to the side this time. Ready? Shoulders are back. Let's start to inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Fantastic. Walk it back. Separate the knees, reach the arms forward. Turn those palms up again. Curl the fingertips to the palm. Draw the palm back to the crown of the head. Take a little break. And then I'm going to have you go ahead and meet me standing again. So we're back up. We're going to circle those wrists a couple times. We're going to clasp the hands behind us. Raise the arms, open the shoulders. I'm going to have you unfold your mat if you folded it, right? If you have a towel or a pillow down, you can move those over to the side. All right, so we're going to come back up here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get to our hips a little bit. So if you're on a bar, you're going to go ahead and take your hand on the top and behind you. So if you're on a counter, it's going to be a little bit trickier. And if you're on a chair, you're going to hold onto the top of the chair with both arms. So you'll notice I have one hand in front, I have the other hand in front of me, kind of up against my torso. Now, you're not going to really be able to shift your weight away or in here. You're going to have to hold your body pretty steady on the supporting leg. What I want you to go ahead and do is I want you to go ahead and step the inside leg a little bit forward, the outside leg a little bit back, and then bend the knees. Now from here, you're going to tighten those abdominals. You're going to float up that outside leg. And then I want you to start to push back. Push back. So right now, my working leg is already a little bit behind my standing leg, okay? And that's what I want you to keep. So as you're working, you're going to keep breathing. It looks like this from the side, right? My working leg is a little bit behind it. We want to keep that. So no matter what this leg starts to do, we want to make sure it doesn't start to go ahead of the standing leg, okay? So we're going to keep breathing as we go back for about 4 to go. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to have you point your toe. You're going to start to lift the leg to the side. Lift the leg to the side. Again, keep that hip joint open so the working knee is behind the standing knee. Good. Keep breathing. Try to roll your shoulders back and down. Open up through your chest. Good. So again, the supporting leg is going to take a lot of the pressure. So do your best. Take a break if you need it. Keep breathing. Again, from the side, it looks like this. Right? Working legs going out. Keep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Perfect. Good. 6 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take it up there and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay there, but flex the foot. Start to push. 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 So you're just squeezing the side of the seat here a little bit to press the leg back. My knee is still out on this diagonal. It's not down here toward the floor anymore, right? It's lifted. It's out. Good. Keep breathing. Press. 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 Good. Press. Press. Now 10 fast. Ready? Push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to point that toe. We're going to raise that knee up to the side and then back. Lift and push. Lift and push. Lift and push. Keep these abs in. Good. Make sure that as you do this work, you don't extend that tailbone back, right? Don't look like that through the spine. The abs are strong as you work up and back. Hang in there. 4 more. Up and back. Up and back. 2 more. Up and back. 1 more. Up and back. Take it down. Shake it out. Woo. Let's cook the other side. So I'm going to turn my back to you. All right. Your inside arm is forward. Your outside arm is in front of your abs. You're going to step the inside foot forward and the outside foot back. And we're going to bend the knees a little bit. Sink down. Tighten those abs. Keep your body still as you float up that outside leg. Start to push back. Push back. So again, we're primarily working the hamstring and the glute max here. And we're going to keep breathing as we go. Shoulders are back and down, the chest is open. Again, the working leg is behind the standing leg. Perfect. Keep those abs pulled tight so it doesn't become about your lower back, right? If you're in this work and you start to extend your tailbone, it's going to become about your back. So we want to keep those abs supported. Hang in there. Got one more. Good. And then I'm going to have you stop, point the toes, start to lift to the side and down. Lift to the side and down. Good. So again, as you lift the leg out to the side, right, it's going to move out. It's behind the other leg. You want to make sure that you don't just lift the whole body. So it doesn't look like this, right? It's a much smaller move. Everything's still. You're moving from that seat. Hang in there. Good. Shoulders are back. Chest is open. Keeping the tension out of the upper body. Good. And then a couple more. Good. Now lift it to the side and pulse up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay here. Flex the foot. Start to push back. Squeeze back. Squeeze back. So again, my leg is still out on that diagonal as I'm working. My knee is not pointing to the floor, but it's out to the side. Again, we're getting into the side of the seat as we push. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now press for 10, 9, 8. Really tiny squeeze here. Keep breathing. The knee keeps the same shape, right? It's just happening from the glute. 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toe. We're going to go up and back. Lift and push. Up and back. Up and back. Keep breathing. Shoulders are down. Abs are tight. That standing knee still back. That working leg is still behind the standing leg. We've got 4, 3, 2, and then take it down. Woo! Shake that out a little bit. Good. All right, same stretch from earlier. Facing the bar, the counter, or the chair. You're going to bring your right ankle up. Bend that left knee, send that seat back, and breathe. Great. Let's switch. Ready? Bring the left ankle above. Bend the right knee, send the seat back. Take a breath and breathe. Good. And then come on back up. Okay, great. Let's grab our weights. Get into a little bit more arm work before we transition to abs. So palms are forward. You're going to bend the knees. Step a little bit away from your equipment. Start to bicep curl with me. So you want to make sure that your shoulders are not up, right? You also want to make sure that your shoulders are not forward, okay? So your shoulders are out to the sides of the rim, and your shoulders are down and away from the ears. Good. You've got 4 to go. 3 to go. 2 more. And then bring it up. Turn the palms in. Start to rotate. And rotate. Good. 4, 5. Perfect. 6. When you rotate to the side, you want to notice that your body doesn't start to float, right? It doesn't look like that, right? You're going to tighten those abs. Keep everything steady. Give me 1 more. Good. Take the arms up to the sides. Relax the shoulders. Start to push up. Push up. Good. Push up. Keep breathing. Push up. Push up. You got 5 to go. 4 to go. 3, 2, and 1. And then you're going to bring it back down. Start to lift. Good. 2, 3, 4. Hang in there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 1 more. And 10. Bring it on down. Good. Okay. Knee down on the floor. Grab the ball. All right. To start, we're going to place the ball in the middle of the back. We're going to lean back onto the ball. Forearms are down. Feet are on the floor. So we're going to tilt the pubic bone up a little. Bring the shoulders and start forward. Hands are under the thighs. Elbows are up. Turn that head a little side to side. And then keeping those abs down and in, we're going to start to pulse in. Now remember, if it bothers your back, you can go ahead and move the ball a little bit lower. Prop your body up a little bit higher. That's fine. But if you can, you're going to stay a little bit deeper here. If it's possible to release the hands, go for it. Good. Keep breathing. You're going to reach 1 leg up. 6, 5. Now, if you need a break at any point, I want you to take it. But we're going to kind of work through this one today. You got 1 more. Good. And we're going to switch those feet. Good. Keep breathing. So again, pulling the abs deeper each time, everybody. Hang in there. Good. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet are down. They're together. Hands are in the middle. And you're going to reach. And you're going to reach. Good. And reach. And reach. Hang in there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send your right leg up on the diagonal and reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Focus on these abs here. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Switch the foot, and up. And the legs out on the diagonal again. Keep breathing. 4. And again, it's your abs that are pulling you forward. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Put those feet down, knees together. Go to one side and then to the other. Good. Keep breathing. Perfect. You got it. Inhaling and exhaling. Fantastic. Good. Couple more sets. Perfect. Good. Now take it to one side and start to reach. 2, 3. Remember, if you need to take a break, take a little break. That's okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side and reach it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take the arms out to the sides. Whether you're going to bring it in and connect. Bring it in to connect. Good. Bring it in. Bring it in. Hang in there. 4, 5. Hang in there. 6, 7. You got this. 8, 9. Good. One more. 10. And then we're going to come up. Good. Now, put the ball to the side. Lie down on your back. Reach your legs up to the sky. Hands are by the hips. Abs are in nice and strong. What I want you to do is press into your arms. You're going to raise your hips up. Right? You're going to raise the feet up toward the sky. So if your knees have to bend here a little bit, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. If they can be straight, let them be straight. But if you've got to bend it, that's all right. Keep going up. Perfect. So you're really using these abs to go ahead and raise the hips. Use the arms to support. Keep your eyes on the ceiling. Try not to turn your head, right? Your eyes are looking straight up. Hang in there. 4 to go. 3 to go. 2 and 1. Good. Reach those arms up. Lift up the upper body and reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it back down. Hands back beside you. Do it again. Lift. Lift. Good. Lift. And again, if you got to bend those knees a little bit, that's not the end of the world, right? Keep breathing. Woo. Good. 5, 6. Hang in there. 7, 8, 9. Good. 10. Bring it on back down. All right. Arms are back up again. Start to reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bend the knees. Make it a little diamond. Place the hands behind the head. I want you to go ahead and bring the right elbow in. Close the knees. Bring the left elbow in. Close the knees. Right elbow to close. Left elbow to close. Right elbow to close. Left elbow to close. One more set. Right elbow to close. Left elbow to close. Take it down, hug it in, take a breath. Rock yourself a little side to side. Good. Let's come on up. Let's flip over. Let's go onto the hands and knees for a cat and a cow. So we cat by tucking the chin, tucking the tail, rounding the spine, stretching the back. Good. And move into the cow by sending the back and head forward and the abdominals up. And then you're going to release. Curl those toes with me. Walk hands to feet or feet to hands. Once you're there with the knees bent, making sure you're not going to bump anything. I'm going to roll it on up one part at a time, and you are done. And I will see you next week. Bye, everybody. Have a great week.